Good morning.
Good morning.
What day is it, team?
It is Sunday. I
And what
think about
was
it.
it? Day 21.
Oh my gosh, it's day 21. How exciting. So we've done it for 3 weeks, and 21, according to other people, is where you change your habits. So
And honestly, I think they're right.
I think they are, but we're still going all the way because obviously it's going to sink in even more by doing 75 days. But yeah, it's really exciting. We are, it's 10:30 in the morning. Ooh, that is a...
It's a fire brigade.
Fire brigade.
Hopefully
everybody's
not too
all right.
bad.
We are on our way. We didn't do our morning walk yet because what we're going to do is we're going to the art shop that we took you to before. We're just nipping down there.
Paint spot, it's called.
Yeah, paint spot in Edmonton. I love that place, and we're going to see if they've got a specific ink that I use in my fountain pens. I'm looking for a specific colour, which so I'm going to go see if they've got it. And once we've done that, we're going to then do our 45-minute walk downtown. And see.
Yeah, we don't really walk. We don't really go into Edmonton and hang out. We normally go in, do whatever we're going to do, either eat or
it might be a restaurant,
whatever.
or
but
like
we're normally in and out. We don't really hang out there at all.
No.
Do we? I don't think it's been ages since we've been downtown.
I think last time we went to Whyte, which is a Japanese pancakes restaurant. I love it. But obviously not on our healthy food, healthy eating thing. We can't,
I don't know. I don't know what's in there. Isn't it just all the eggs? Or is there,
it may be. I'll have to check. But
it's a souffle, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. There's a lot of egg whites, so that wouldn't hurt. Ooh, sorry. There's a lot of egg whites, so that shouldn't hurt. But I'm just trying to eat healthy, so we'll see.
Yeah, you do need a lot of cream sprayed on top of those.
Yeah, but we're allowed to have cream.
I suppose so. Yeah, of course.
So we're gonna there's a nice like breakfast restaurant down there that we really like. It's all like healthy sort of farm to fork options.
Yeah, that's nice.
So we like going there, but
like
it's Mothering Sunday today, so unless we've booked, I think it's going to be really hard to get in anywhere.
Have a fantastic day, all you mothers.
Happy Mother's Day. I've wished my mum Happy Mother's Day already, and give her a gift and that, because they actually have like a suite in our basement where they live. So I've done all that. I saw my son came round yesterday and for a barbecue and brought my Mother's Day gift and things like that. And my daughter has already called me this morning. So I'm so ADHD. Like, I don't mean that in an offensive way. I mean that in a super.
You love it.
Super like detailed way, like ticking all the boxes, making sure everything's checked and done. So yeah, with some things.
I think you're planning.
Or is that OCD maybe?
Yeah, I am actually
dyslexic. I found that out when I was doing a teaching degree. Actually, I went all through university doing. I've done a couple. I've done a computer science one, which I think for that like genre, like OCD and things like that,
it's perfect.
It's perfect, yeah. So I think it didn't get picked up then, not at school, because when we were at school, like we said, we're 58. When we was at school, it really wasn't a thing, was it? Like, so
no, you just couldn't concentrate. Looking out the window all the time wasn't an affliction. It was.
And no, bad spelling. You just bad spelling. You got a slap round the back of the head and sort your life out, sort of thing, you know. And that was when the teachers. Let me just say, that was when teachers were allowed to hit you. Like, I've had board rubbers throw at me. One of the headmasters slapped me on the back of the legs. Like, they were allowed to.
You probably deserved all of that.
I probably deserved it. I'm not saying I didn't deserve it, but they were allowed to then. So yeah. Anyway, getting back to the point, which I totally strayed off of. Yeah. So I am quite OCD. I am dyslexic, and I might be on the spectrum. I don't know. who knows these things, you know? But why stick a label on yourself, really? Like,
exactly.
yeah. Like, I do my best to.
Well, do you know what? That is a massive thing to fight against. Giving yourself the bad labels, you know.
Because I don't want to make. Like, I'm not saying people do this, but me personally, I don't want to make excuses for things that I can resolve, like OCD. All right, so I'll write a list and I'll check things off. I don't think that's a bad thing. I'm sure I don't have it in extremes, and I wouldn't want it in extremes. I know that there, and sometimes you have to. Like, we have a friend of ours who is ADHD, and for him to concentrate through school, he really did have to have he had to be medicated, as he wouldn't have been able to concentrate. But in later life, he's now gradually weaned himself off of those medications, and he feels much better about it, because he said socially he couldn't actually really communicate with people and things like that. So what do you think about all that stuff? We're just saying thoughts, or I am. Darren's keeping pretty quiet. Or you're like, I'm not going to say anything because you're digging yourself a hole or something.
No, not at all. I really don't know about that stuff at all.
Me neither.
So no. I don't know. I just know how school affected me with. I wasn't very good at spelling. I think I need to blame. I haven't got anything to blame that on. I think I was.
But you don't actually know, because you've never had a test done to see if you are dyslexic or anything like that.
I know that I didn't go home and hit the books.
Right, so you know you didn't.
I know I didn't engage at all.
No.
I think if you want to.
But it's slightly different than that. It's like writing words backwards and things like that.
Yeah, I didn't have that. What a freak I know. No, but the thing is, I don't think school was a great place for me. I didn't excel in that sort of thing anyway, and
we're going around a daisy chain, by the way. Do they call it daisy chains or cloverleaf? Cloverleaf daisy chain, same thing, isn't it? Cloverleaf, it's like a
daisy chain.
It's like this.
Yeah. That's it. Find a lucky 4-leaf daisy chain.
Sorry.
Anyway, it is a glorious day today.
It's a lovely day.
Better and better. And I think before we even finish this, we'll be moaning about how hot it is.
Yeah.
Because it can get really hot here as well.
Yeah.
Actually, you probably don't realise that, because most people think Canada is just like sideways snow
yeah.
year in.
No, it's not. It snows for about 3 months, and not consistently snow from, what is it? Well, like, we had it nice.
That is the sunniest way of looking at it I've ever heard.
What, about 3
months?
months?
For 3 months.
Well, I'm saying, like,
over a 6-month period.
Yeah, no, not 6 months. Where are you? Where have you been living?
All right, then maybe.
When does it start? We say December. Normally, can start earlier than that.
You can get an October start. The thing is, whether it starts and finishes early, is whether you get a really nice winter. Like the last couple of winters have been starting late November. Not even a lot of snow, and not a lot of snow until maybe January or February.
Yeah.
And then gone by March.
Yeah, I mean,
and
February
we haven't had like a 40
is
below day for, I can't remember the last.
No, we didn't have
below
it
day.
this
Not
year.
this year, no. 40 below, oh my goodness, if you've ever been in 40 below, your nose hairs just crackle and freeze.
The coldest, the coldest actual temperature we've had since we've been here is, wait for it, when we first moved here, we bought ourselves an RV.
Because we could just live in there, that would be fine.
Because we lived, and we didn't know where we were going to live, did we? So we thought,
it was a good idea.
Instead of renting a house that would just throw money away, we had obviously sold our house in England, and we had savings. We wanted to, save them.
And we did have 2 dogs,
and we had 2 dogs, so it was hard to find somewhere rentals. And so we thought, right, we'll buy a really nice winterized, which means it can withstand the winter.
That's what he said.
An RV. So we were living in an RV, and the coldest it was.
Caravan.
Get this. Yeah, that's a caravan.
Just in case
it was minus 53. It was the coldest place on the planet.
It was unbelievable.
moment. Yeah, it was the coldest. We couldn't believe it, and we actually had to move into our friends. Our friends had a bed and breakfast, and we had to move into there for a few days because the propane
stopped boiling.
Yeah, it stopped. So it couldn't heat. It was trapped in the pipe. So we had to move out, and
it just stays as liquid.
Yeah.
It doesn't turn into gas. It doesn't vaporize, so you can't burn. So we woke up and it was like inside the fridge. It was like as you could see your breath. It was like something off. I don't know. It was weird. And then we went in the next
quickly.
day.
It happens
really
super
quick.
quickly as well. Yeah.
You could die. You can if you fall asleep outside in that weather. You're gonna die. You can lose your nose and fingers. You know.
Yeah, like we said, we do
bad.
a bit of downtown. Like homeless with community. It's called Community Outreach YEG. So we go and give burgers to homeless people and that, and chat to them. And
YEG is the airport.
Yeah, that's the Edmonton. YEG is Edmonton airport code. Anyway, we do a bit of that, and often, like when you're talking to them, that you'll see like their fingers. They've lost fingers. That's very common, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, unfortunately. Yeah.
Yeah. You see black bits.
There's no.
Really sad. I would not want to be homeless. Yeah, no, it's just.
It's
so
the worst thing. It's the worst thing.
Yeah. And they're still they're intense as well. You know, tense.
40 below.
Intense. It's crazy.
It's all right. You'll be okay. You're in a tent.
Yeah.
It's not
Anyway,
great at all.
let's not focus on that.
Well, that's. I'm glad people are waking up. Maybe not in a home, but the sun's shining.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day.
It's a beautiful day.
And we are, like I say, we're heading downtown. So.
Downtown Edmonton.
Yeah, downtown Edmonton. It's
which is how far from us?
Day. About
10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, 10
minutes.
15 minutes. It's
depends which way you go, but we're just coming into Edmonton right now.
Yep.
And when you started filming, we were probably in Sherwood Park.
Yeah. So
still within the limits.
Yeah,
so,
it's about 10 minutes.
If that.
Yeah. It's we're really the place we picked to move to is absolutely perfect because we're living in what you would call a town, isn't it? In Sherwood Park.
Yeah.
I'm just like how you describe it. Like it is actually called a hamlet here, but you know it's not like
that's more about. Yeah. If you're a hamlet, you don't have to pay taxes.
Okay, so they describe it as a hamlet, but it's probably like it is a town. It's quite a big town, and
there's 120,000 people.
Yeah, so we just live on the outskirts. I don't know.
I think it is 120,000 people. And it's just about to double.
Yeah,
there's just about to double in size. They're building
hydrogen houses.
Yeah, hydrogen houses.
Yeah, they're building some houses with hydrogen fuel. So
hydrogen fuel cells.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're coming into Edmonton.
Yeah, and obviously Edmonton, if you don't know this, Edmonton is the capital city of Alberta, which is the province that we live in Canada.
Come on.
Yeah, it's fantastic. We love it here. You've got the mountains, you've got Banff and Jasper and all that. You've got that, but we've also got a lot of industry. There's a lot of work here. Lots of people come from other provinces to come to work here. And yeah, it's quite an opulent, and it's got the biggest shopping mall in the world, minus one.
Which we don't.
which we don't go to, but we get a lot of tourists.
We went the other day, though.
We did go the other day, but there's a lot of tourists that come here just for that, and then obviously
people in the surrounding areas as well.
And then the mountains.
There's loads of really nice restaurants in there. There's tons of things for kids to do. I mean, that swimming pool is just, you'd go there just for that. That's
if you're coming here on holiday, like when we came on holiday, we probably spent 3 days.
Easy.
Just going round. You know, there's an ice skating rink in there. It's just mental. It's huge.
But it's not. We're not in the mountains here.
No, we're not
on the plains.
We're about 3.5 hours from the mountains.
Yeah. So.
So you know, like sometimes we think about buying somewhere there
moving
because
a bit closer.
Yeah, we like Calgary's a lot closer, but I'm not.
I don't know.
Like the city's nice because they've got like a free tram, haven't they, that goes up backwards and forwards.
That's quite nice.
Yeah, that's really nice, right downtown.
It's quite a nice layout, though, isn't it? It's
we just really like Edmonton and all of that, you know, just the whole area around here. There's so much to do here.
We used to live in the country and sort of in...
we used to live out a bit more, didn't we?
Yeah, so back in England. And Cambridge, if you know England, so Cambridge was our closest city. Yeah. So that was, I mean, that had a lot there. Tons
and
of
it was
stuff
probably
there.
it was probably about 20 minutes away, wasn't it, from our house? But it would probably, sometimes it would take you an hour to get in because the roads are,
if you're
living in England, you know what we're talking about. Like,
the roads are very
congested and small, and, you know, so to actually get into Cambridge, it might take you an hour to get in. So, and then we lived near another sort of town called Ely, E-L-Y, so that was like, it was pretty, it was quaint, wasn't it?
Beautiful city.
Yeah, really nice city. But
a lot smaller.
You know what I'm saying? If you live in England, everything is so expensive.
But living near the capital, we're in the city, it was a completely different experience, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yep.
Everything's here, so
everything's here. Like, there's so many things. It's just, we haven't been to all the. We've been here how long? 15 years almost, and we haven't even been to all the restaurants that are here. Like, and there's new ones opening up all the time. It is a massive city. We've been to lots of different ones, but and we got our favourites. But you know, yeah, we really like it here. Yum, hey, Darren? Yum.
Yum indeed, yeah. So this is where all the people come down and celebrate, and this is Party Road, isn't it? Really? Is this it, or is Jasper?
I don't know. This is like lots of little shops and stuff.
There's a lot of boutiques down here. Yeah, it's really nice. That one across the road there has just been done in the last few years.
Yeah.
That was pretty run down for quite a while, but now it looks absolutely glorious. There's some really nice buildings down here that I'd absolutely love as like a to have their bodega there. There's I didn't even know that was there. There's a tapas bar that we go to in Sherwood Park. Okay, try and get my arm still.
No, I just saw you going like that.
And there we go down there. If you head that way in Edmonton, you'll hit Jasper Ave, which is another main sort of run through, isn't it?
Yeah.
Quite like the wee book in there. It's pretty cool. Now this is what I really like is Crush. Let me just get this picture. I love all the old art that used to get on the side of buildings, you know, like advertising. There you go. Crush beers, not dreams.
That's good.
That's excellent. And we've got over here. That's a really nice building there. That looks like.
Can we buy that, Darren? Or is that
I would love to be able to buy that. That looks like something that would be. Yeah, in that top bit there.
Upstairs, and then maybe I'll just have like Tina's pens downstairs.
Tina's boutique would be really cool. Yeah. Yeah. That looks like the Munsters mansion.
It's a nice Chevy over there. Look, that nice.
Oh, there's some gorgeous vintage trucks that go around Edmonton. I don't know how much it is for one of those beauties, but I'm down if you want to send it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is gorgeous. Really nice I love all the boutiques. Yeah.
Here. We get vintage clothing and things like that.
Yeah, there really is some nice. There's a lot of art and theatre here as well.
There is, yeah.
There's,
it is actually. Edmonton is known as a festival city, actually, because we have loads of festivals going on, don't we?
Yes, summertime.
Even in the winter time, you've got the freeze.
Oh, the freeze! Yeah, there's a lot of winter ones. Yeah, you can definitely do something every weekend in Edmonton. There's a lot to see and do. And as you can see, here we are at the next crossroads there.
Yeah, if you
the
don't
Mash.
Lift it up, you can just turn it up, you know, if it's aching.
Okay, yeah. Do you know what's the Mash then, Ting? I don't know what the map. Oh, it looks like a bar.
It used to be.
It used to be a coffee bar, didn't it? A coffee shop.
It used to be Starbucks.
Starbucks there, yeah.
Yeah.
The bamboo ballroom. What's up? Just missed it.
No, that's the...
What's the matter? What's up?
No, it's not. Sorry, I thought it was Chianti's for a minute. No, it's not. It's the next
I think
block
that's the next one up. An Italian restaurant that we really like.
Yeah, no, it's not. That's
A bit of a family favourite.
yeah.
So,
And it's not like super expensive to eat down here, is it? Anyway, like...
no, not at all. No, all of them are pretty reasonable, and there's some really nice independent restaurants here. I mean, Bodega that we went past there is a tapas bar.
That's really nice.
And yeah, that's a really nice restaurant.
It's nice, like down the back there. Meat's really good as well.
Meat's really good. Just
Over
down the end there. That's a really nice one. And being on the carnivore for so long, you can just walk in there and order a plate of meat. There's no, oh, can you take the potatoes off, take that off, and can I swap it for a carrot and all of that malarkey. It's just like, yep, give me a big plate of meat, and you get it. It's pretty good. We haven't really been in any of the bars down here, have we, Tina?
There's a lot of bars on this side. Oh, there's a nightclub down
Tina
there.
comes down here drinking with her buddies quite a lot. She's a bit of a lush that way.
I don't even know if it's like along the side, the left side where we are. There's a lot of bars on this side of the road. You don't know.
Yeah. The Buckingham there. But yeah, there's.
I've been to Foundry. I've been to that one.
Have you?
Yeah.
What's that like?
It was alright. Like loads of young people. I felt a little bit.
You felt? Did you feel old?
Someone's birthday. It was my best friend's daughter. It was her birthday.
Oh, was that Sharon?
Yeah. So we went in
crew.
a car, didn't we, with a.
Oh right, yeah,
We
yeah.
went to the bar.
Straight party limousine and what have you. Here's another great bit of art. There is some absolutely gorgeous pieces of art in Edmonton. They are actually having a mural festival this summer. So there's some buildings that are being earmarked for.
And down here you get like the art walk as well.
Yes, there's a lot of art.
During the summer you can go along. Everyone's got their paintings out.
That's another building I'd like to.
Yeah.
Douglas
Yeah.
Block. So if there's any gazillion they're thinking, oh, I need to get rid of this money.
Yeah.
Darren would like that. It's got a tattoo shop or parlour, as they used to call it, a tattoo parlour up there. I love the Harley mask there. Very cool. Very good. And what's this, Tina?
We've been there.
We've been to Yanis. What is that?
That's Greek, isn't it?
Greek. We went to see a good friend's wife doing some belly dancing there. That was excellent. Yeah, that was very cool.
Yeah, shout out to Marlene.
Hey
there.
Marlene, how are you? Yeah, that was excellent. I wonder if she's still doing that. That's cool. But yes, unfortunately we're in the shady part of town.
Now,
But
I like that when pigs
What's
fly.
that?
We should go in there.
we'll go there. That's
Yeah, we'll cross over when it's time.
what do they
We'll go
call it?
down that way.
Bits and bobs,
Yeah.
that sort of thing.
And stuff like that.
Yeah. So
Who was it when which one of the grandkids we took in there? I think it was Peyton, wasn't it?
what was that?
We took grandkids in there and one of them got right into a shelf in there or something.
I can't
Which one it was.
I can't remember that
Might not have
at
been
all.
her, so sorry if I was wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, we was down here and yeah, I thought that was quite funny.
Right, and here is the Chianti's that
Yes.
Tina panicked that
Thought
we
it was gone.
that the restaurant was gone, but this is a really nice Italian.
It
and
is,
when
and
we're
it's not super expensive either. So
no, you can eat really
eat really well, and they let
really
you get
well.
half plates.
Yes,
Last time Castle
super
really
filling,
filling.
but it's a really nice building.
Yeah.
Lovely people in there as
Yeah,
well.
Inside it's really nice as well. So.
Yeah. Someone's got the penny whistle out down there. There we go. So we've got
Lots
tons
of food shops along
of
here as well.
food news.
Bars
Tavern on Whyte.
Food on the right. Here I
I
am.
am. Stuck in the middle with you.
Stuck in Edmonton.
And this is Tim Hortons here where the fellas all sit on their motorbikes and shoot and share. Talk about their bikes and that sort of thing. Another mural. There's some nice ape hangers, tin. I think my arms would ache with them.
Yeah.
So, beaver tails. If you've ever been to Canada, you know what beaver tails are. There's massive, yeah, sweet. Oh, they're not.
Like batter, sort of like deep fried batter covered with sugar.
Yeah, now that sounds bad. She's making that sound bad, but
that's what it is.
But
and it tastes really good.
It tastes way too good. Yeah, the best thing to do is not have it.
And they've got blowers in Grafton here.
Oh yeah, there's one of those in our town.
Yeah,
and
it's a restaurant from Newfoundland,
which
Halifax.
is like the east side of Canada.
Yeah.
A lot of fishing, a lot of fresh fish and that stuff.
Like that in there.
Fish and chips is like is their super dish.
Yeah, but it's actually like really nice.
It is really nice.
It's really sort of like relaxing. It's almost like an English pub in that style, isn't it?
Actually, it feels like an English pub.
Yeah.
Many of the pubs here just feel like theme pubs.
Yeah.
And as much as that's probably a bit of a theme pub, it actually feels like a real English pub.
Holmes here as well,
Shirley Holmes, yeah.
Like a British.
They tried,
pub.
there's like, no, it's not too
Get
bad.
bang as a mansion.
Pies,
Yeah.
they do that sort of thing. There is a couple of places in Edmonton you'll get English food.
Yeah.
They're all trying to do.
Chips.
Yeah, British Chips is trying to perfect their
But,
fish batter.
We find it really hard to find the chips. It's not or French fries.
I don't.
We find it hard to. I haven't had one yet that's how English.
I just don't think they get the oil right. I don't think they get the batter right either for the fish.
Thickness, cause,
yeah, they like
actually,
them
we
super
have
thin.
Fish and chips in England. Chips are quite thick.
Yes.
So,
In comparison to the ones you get here.
Yeah.
So, but we're just moaning now. When they put it in front of us.
There's O'Brien's over there.
O'Brien's, that's like a real Irish pub as well.
Yeah, and that's the place we went.
It's all done. It's all done out inside.
We went with Mel and Floyd. Do you remember?
Oh
O'Brien's in
yeah.
Vancouver. Is it Vancouver? Victoria.
Victoria, yeah.
Oh mate, that was really good.
That was really good, yeah.
Irish stew there. Oh.
Guinness pie, yeah. That was really good. Yeah, that was really good actually.
Time. Okay, right. So we've got a time to walk out so that we can walk back.
Okay.
Yeah. So we've got to walk.
Are we nearly there?
45 minutes, aren't we?
What are we at to now? What are we at to? What sort of English is that one? What are we at to? Here we go, there's loads of things that are coming. We've got toy and comic. We've got honky. No, just honk. That's a completely different thing altogether. The Communist Summer School. Some people at Marxist.ca. If you're into that.
So we've got like 8 more minutes to walk this
No
way.
way, 8 more minutes. Dress code. What is the dress code? Relaxed. Of course, subway. Now this building here, I really like that building here. I don't know what it was actually.
Like it. It's sort of like Art Deco, isn't it?
It is an Art Deco building, yeah.
At the end of this road is the university, isn't it? So you get a lot of
The uni,
yeah. You get a lot of the students renting down this end.
This end is, student
Or maybe the more
bedsit land.
well off.
Yeah, they're not poor, that's for sure.
That rent on this street, and
yeah.
then you get back streets.
The back streets is
pricey.
yes. Now I'm just going to turn back down and see what we can see down that way. So as you can see, it's a beautiful sunny day.
Yeah, maybe
Blue.
we'll walk to the next crossing and then cross.
Cross there. We're going to go across, are we? Is he waiting? He is waiting for us. Thank you. There we go. So, yeah, all these roads, it is in Canada it's the same as the States have the same sort of layout for the roads, don't they?
I think so, yeah. It's like
Yeah,
blocks.
just blocks.
And,
So everything's
it's
numbers.
much easier than England, actually. They're
It
blocks
is,
and
yeah.
numbers, aren't they? Whereas, like, England's all names.
So you've got a name and it doesn't, how can you just, it doesn't really tell you where it is. I used to live off Manderson Road in a place called Charles Close.
Yeah.
But that wouldn't give you any idea of where it is in the city.
I lived in Downing Close, actually.
You lived in Downing Close, but that wouldn't tell you anywhere. But that wouldn't give you an idea of where that is, where here you'd say the avenue and the street. So it'd give you an idea.
You know, Downing Street is where the British Prime Minister lives.
Number 10. And everybody in England's going, yeah, we knew that. But that's the Garneau. Is that the name of that building? Yeah.
Is there?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a really nice building. I like that. Been in there a few times.
And we'll cross up on this crossing up here.
Sounds good.
Go down the other side of the street.
Yeah. And then you can...
Yeah, I think what we'll do is well, it's up to you, like just film if we see something we want to film.
Okay, let's stop it now.
On the other side of the street, so we'll bring you back in a little while.